YouTube.com. It's I, Heel Balor, back with another video today. And of course, I want to run down NXT Takeover Wrestlemania, of course, my birthday weekend. Don't want to go into too much detail about what's been happening, all that kind of good stuff. But of course, after filming like 3 hours of video for WrestleMania, each, by the way, which is the first time the first time in this channel that I've done that. I've usually recorded WrestleMania in like parts, in few parts, but this is the first time ever like I've done WrestleMania in full for 2 nights. So let's see what the future holds next year and the years to come. So, anyways, back on the topic at hand. WrestleMania, in my opinion, was really good. NXT Takeover was great. My birthday was great. Got to get noticed finally by my hero Finn Balor. So thank you, Mr. Balor. Got noticed by Karrion Kross. Got noticed by so many people that day. Well, actually, not really. I just got noticed by those two. That's about it. That made my day. It was freaking great. That was amazing. I really enjoyed it. Got so much love from my friends, my family, my Twitter crew. It was great. Social media was great to me that day. It was just an overall great day, in my opinion. NXT Takeover, they never hit and miss, which of course, stand and deliver. You know, it was a really good show. My opinion, the match of the freaking night, obviously probably goes to Walter and Ciampa, in my opinion. No discredit to everybody else in the card, but that was just one of my favorite matches of the night that I really enjoyed. It was really fun, really enjoyable, really violent and brutal. I actually thought that Ciampa was actually going to win the title, but, you know, he didn't. I actually thought Ciampa was going to win the title, then too bad. Didn't happen. It was a really great show. Night 1 was really great. Of course, my boys, MSK, walking out tag team champions was the highlight of the freaking night for me. I really enjoyed it. It was a great moment. I loved it. Just an overall great night. Pete Dunne and Kushida teared the house down, which was great. Overall, great night. The Gauntlet eliminator, of course. You guys know the rest of it. Io Shirai losing the NXT Women's Championship to Raquel Gonzalez, which congratulations, Raquel Gonzalez. Great night for night 1 of TakeOver, in my opinion. And, of course, night 2, in my opinion, was a little... I think it was a lot better, in my opinion. That was just me. Night 2, in my opinion, was just a little bit better than night 1. You know, not saying anything bad was bad on night 2. Night 1, I believe. Not really, but, you know, night 2, you know, is how it is. I just enjoyed it. Of course, in the opening, we had Zoe Stark and get to Toni Storm. It was alright. No, wrong one. No, my bad. That's on night 2. I'm trying to look at the card. It's been a long day, so I decided, you know, look at it anyways. We had Killian Dane and Drake Maverick against Breezango. Yeah. Santos Escobar against Jordan Devlin. That was a really good match. Of course, Santos Escobar ended up winning. Good match. The women's tag team titles were on the line. Really enjoyed that match. Gargano against Bronson Reed, who, of course, won the Gauntlet in the air. It was alright. Of course, Cross and Balor delivered, in my opinion, and I was just hyped up as heck for that match. People were telling me on Twitter, like, Will, why are you choosing Cross? Why are you choosing Cross? I'm like, I told you guys from the very beginning this was coming. I told you all that Cross was going to beat Balor, and he did. He just didn't do it the way I thought he was going to do it. I thought he was going to go in and literally squash the Prince, but of course that didn't happen, thank God. It was a really good match, really enjoyable in my opinion. Man, there were moments I thought Balor was going to retain the title, which I was like, like I said, going to the match, I was like, I didn't really care who won. I was just like, I got my moment, I got what I wanted, I got my dream match, and it was great. I was so hyped. When they went face to face before the bell even rang, I was just like, ooh, goosebumps everywhere, guys. It was a great match, in my opinion. The right winner won. Of course, Balor held in the title for as long as he did. He did good, in my opinion. And, of course, Cross, it's his turn to dominate, so Cross is a new champ. Got no problem with it. And, of course, in the main event, Kyle O'Reilly against Adam Cole. Really good. The opening, it's just great. You know, the opening of the stick was just amazing. Just a violent brawl, which I knew was going to be violent. It was great. The two delivered, in my opinion. They got new music. It was alright. No, the music was alright. The match was pretty dope. The match was really dope. Of course, I've seen these matches from these two in the past, so these two pretty much just tore the freaking house down, in my opinion. I want to see a rematch. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see a rematch between these two, just for the sake of it. They can just continue it. That's just me. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And of course, WrestleMania, let me stop. Takeover, in my opinion, I gave like a 9 out of 10. Really, really good show. There's nothing really that can go bad with takeovers nowadays, in my opinion. That's just me. I really enjoyed it. Good job, NXT. Keep standing and delivering. And, of course, WrestleMania. Really, 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 really fun show, in my opinion. I enjoyed night 2 more than night 1. That's just me. Night 2 more than night... Yeah, night 1 more... Yeah, night 1 more than night 2. Let me try that again. I'm almost combined with the day, guys. I'm pretty tired. Been a long day for me. Been a long day. It's not even nighttime yet. Anyways, moving on. We had the opening of match. Of course, MVP accompanying the WWE Champion Bobby Lashley against Drew McIntyre. Really good match, really great way to open the crowd. Of course, before WrestleMania began, it started raining and all that. Like, we thought WrestleMania was going to be canceled and all that. It was crazy as heck. And for those who were at WrestleMania themselves, I hope you all had a good time. I hope you enjoyed freaking WrestleMania. It was really fun. I think really people overlooked the hype for the show. They were like, oh, it's going to suck. This show's going to suck. I'm like, just wait. Y'all are talking about the build-up. Just wait till the show happens. I was right. Of course, Bobby Lashley beat Drew McIntyre. Shockingly, I'm actually very shocked because going into it, I thought Drew was going to win. That's who I picked. I think that's who I picked. I think everybody picked Drew McIntyre to win. Of course, Bobby Lashley retained. It's understandable why Drew lost. I mean, he got his moment regardless. So, it's understandable. The opening was just really good. Great way to pop the crowd, in my opinion. Good job, Drew McIntyre. Everyone got a huge pop on this night. Everyone got a huge pop on both matches, by the way. So, that happened. Drew McIntyre lost. Bobby Lashley retained. The tag team turmoil, didn't care for it. Natalya and Tamina won, don't care. Cesaro and Rollins was fantastic in my opinion. AJ Styles and Almost defeating the New Day was just wow. I knew Almost was good. I knew he was that good. God dang. Shane McMahon against Braun Strowman inside the cage was okay. I mean, I enjoyed the spot where Shane was thrown from the cage. That was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Bad Bunny and Damian Priest against Miz and Morrison. That was really, 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 really fun. I told you people Bad Bunny could go. Just give him a chance, and he could go. And he did it, and he did well, in my opinion. I'm going to miss Bad Bunny. I really am going to miss Bad Bunny. He's probably one of the best celebrity wrestlers out there, next to probably, let me think. Who is he up there with? Probably Floyd Mayweather from Mania 24. That's just my opinion. And no, he's not there with Shaquille O'Neal. Don't even try. Don't even try it. Let's see what else happened there. And, of course, the main event, Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks. It was okay for what it was. I had no problem with it. It was more about the moment than the match itself. That's just my opinion. It was more about the moment. With, of course, two African Americans main eventing WrestleMania, women African Americans main eventing WrestleMania for the first time. So the history was there. The story was just, what I'm talking about. You guys know the whole shtick of this. I didn't care for the build. The build, in my opinion, was just terrible. But it is what it is. It was okay. Bianca won. Great moment. Great-ish match. It was okay. And no, it's not up there with like the fantastic WrestleManias of all time. Not even close. But and no, it's not close to a Brock Lesnar or a Kurt Angle. No, not even close. And you guys know I'm right about that. But for overall, it was a really good match. I enjoyed the hair whip from Bianca. That was great. That was loud as heck on TV. That was loud as heck. But overall, night one was really good. Bianca won the title. We all cried. We all were happy. Whoop-de freaking do. And new champ was made on that night. So really, really good. Randy Orton, of course, opened night two with The Fiend. It was alright. It was really alright. I enjoyed the entrance of The Fiend, and The Fiend looked very skinny-ish to me. Maybe it's just me. And of course, Alexa coming out with the big Jack in the Box, which was great, and she was all drenched in goo or whatever the heck that was coming from her crown-ish, whatever, and she turned on The Fiend. It was so bizarre, and people were trashing on Twitter. I can understand why they was trashing on Twitter. I was just okay. I was more confused than ever. And I kept saying to myself, let the story play out, which is what I'm doing. I'm letting the story play out, but it was just so confusing. It was so confusing. I understand why people were pissed off, and of course The Fiend lost. So, I don't know. I don't know. It was alright-ish, I guess. Orton won. I was shocked that Orton won. I didn't even mark out. I was just like, why? I don't know. The story's gonna continue anyways. So that happened. Nia Jackson, Nia Jackson, Shayna Baszler against Tamina and Natalya. Women's Tag Team titles won. It was really good, surprisingly. I actually enjoyed it. The crowd was really for Tamina and Natalya. Actually, they were for everybody on the show. Regardless if they were face or heel, it was really good. Champs retained, it was alright. Sami Zayn against Kevin Owens with Logan Paul in this corner, blah, blah, blah. It was really good. The match was really good. I really enjoyed it for what it was. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn never, ever, ever miss, in my opinion. Logan Paul was just there to get booed, which he got booed heavily from the crowd. Like, heavily from the crowd. It was really funny. And, of course, he got stuttered after Kevin Owens beat Sami Zayn. So, yeah, Logan Paul got stuttered. So, it was funny. It was hilarious. Sheamus against Matt Riddle. It was alright. I enjoyed it. It was very violent-ish at times. Of course, Sheamus busted Matt Riddle's face or mouth towards the end of it. And, of course, Sheamus is the new U.S. champ. Got no problem with it whatsoever. The Nigerian drum fight was alright-ish. It was basically just a hardcore match. Literally just kendo sticks. That's all they did. They didn't even hit each other with drums, which I found stupid. That's just me. And Apollo became champ after his new adversary. Of course, Dabba-Kato, of course, came out. You guys, if you don't know who Dabba-Kato is, go watch Raw Underground. So he came out, took out Big E. Whoop-de-freaking-do. It was alright. Apollo's the new champ. I'm happy with it. Rhea Ripley against Asuka. Rhea was played to the ring live, which is fun. I really enjoyed it. It was okay. I enjoyed it for what it was. Rhea's great. Asuka's great. I'm just glad the title's off Asuka. You can probably get some legitimacy on that title with Rhea holding it. That's just me. Rhea's the new champ. Got no problem with it whatsoever. And it was good. And, of course, in the main event, Reigns, Bryan, and Edge. Really, really huge pop. Well, pop for two men. And huge, humongous boost for the other guy. Reigns got booed out of the freaking stadium. Bryan got cheered, and Edge got freaking cheered as heck. Like, Bryan and Edge got freaking cheered as heck during this match. The entrances were really fun. I liked it. Edge had so much pyro. Like, holy crap. Oh yeah, and before I even get to that, they took Bailey got interrupted by the Bella Twins, which I thought was freaking stupid in my opinion. I didn't care for it. I thought it was just cringe as heck. Um, and of course, like I said, the main event was really good in my opinion. It was really physical. Of course, you guys know, the only reason Bryan was in there was to hit the pin. It was really back and forth. There were points in the match I actually thought Bryan or Edge was going to win, and then I kept seeing Jey Uso. I'm like, you know what, Roman could actually pull this off. And he did, by basically delivering concerto to both Edge and Bryan, and then stacking them both, which is what he said on the SmackDown beforehand. I'm going to smash them, and I'm going to stack them, which he did. But there were moments that the match I thought Edge was going to win. The spear off the freaking stairs was great. Bryan getting powerbombed through the announce table was freaking fantastic. Jey Uso got carried out, obviously, because of stupid shtick he did. Like I said, there were so many good things in this match that I really just enjoyed. Night 2 was okay. I just enjoyed Night 1 a little bit more better because it was just, I don't know, I was just more entertained by Night 1. That's just me. I don't know what you guys feel about it. And of course, then after WrestleMania, it was just mediocre. I didn't care for it. We're getting WrestleMania Backlash, Drew McIntyre against Bobby Lashley again, which probably is going to be Drew's final shot at the title for a long time, because let's face it, Drew McIntyre is just... I'm not turning on Drew McIntyre, I never will, but let's face it, Drew McIntyre needs to be at the WWE title picture for a little bit, in my opinion. Build somebody else up. That's just me. He's getting this shot. Apparently we have new members of the Hurt Business in T-Bar and Mace. Don't know why. I guess there's reasons. I mean, MVP did say there's businesses opening or whatever for the Hurt Business, because Hurt Business really isn't dead. It's just, Cedric and Shelton are gone. So there's that. NXT was really good. Bianca and Rhea came out and celebrated with Bianca and Rhea came out and celebrated with Raquel Gonzalez. Cross opened the show. It was great. We got a new cruiserweight champion in Kushida. That's why I said it. Kushida's the new cruiserweight champion by beating Santos Escobar. I was shocked, actually. And I think that's about it for NXT. That was a really good episode. Oh, yeah, Frankie debuted. Of course, Ty Valkyrie, as you guys know. Ty Valkyrie made her debut. Pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. SmackDown was right-ish, I guess. Cesaro came out and confronted Reigns, and then Twitter crashed. No joke, Twitter actually crashed. Like, it literally crashed. It was so funny. The rest of the show was alright. It was alright. Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler retained their titles. Don't know why. It was alright. Good job, WWE. That's all I gotta say about SmackDown. It was just, it was alright. People are sad because of all the releases this past week. I know, I understand where it was coming from, but, it sucks, but we can't do anything about it. It's budget cuts and all that. We can't do anything about it. It's business. I wish all these wrestlers the best in what they do in the future. Some of them weren't being used, so I'm kind of happy they got released, and they can finally go out and do their own shtick and finally wrestle. So that's the one good thing about this entire thing. So yeah, the whole release thing, that really sucked, and it was crazy. It was crazy, but I wish all these wrestlers the best in their future endeavors and all that. And wherever the heck they go, I wish them all the best. That's all I got, man. That was my WrestleMania weekend. That was my pretty much the review, I guess, of Takeover and WrestleMania, and because I didn't do the losers match this week, so that's pretty much all I got for this week. I mean, it was really good. I'm 25 years old. I'm happy as heck. I don't know what 25, but I am. I'm very happy, very blessed to be where I'm at right now. And I love doing this shtick. I love watching wrestling. I still love what I do with the podcast and all. I love the friends that I've made over these past few years. And, I got noticed by Balor and Cross. Finally got noticed by Balor. That made my entire week. No joke. That made my entire week. And he called me my friend. So, that was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. He called me his friend. That was pretty cool. And, yeah, it's pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. I think everybody got what they wanted from WrestleMania this year. Sadly, this is obviously, I think, the last time for a while we're going to see 2 nights of WrestleMania. Because next year, when we go back to Dallas, we're going to be going back to the single nights. So, 7 hours of wrestling. Wonderful. So that's all my review of WrestleMania and Takeover. If you enjoyed this video, I really hope you did, to sweep the like button down below. Subscribe to us like this one. Follow your guy on Twitter, Heel Balor, Instagram, HeelBalorYT. And I will see you all on the next one. To sweet. Peace out.